This whole town comes alive from Paris Road.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to GBR Weekly. Brad Morris, Jason Burkeen.
In the house.
Here to talk a little bit about last week's district victory over Trigg County. That we did good. 58-6. Everybody's like, well, you know what's the big deal? But Jason, you weren't able to be there and see it and watch it because you had other things going on. But I was there and watched it, and here's what I want to say about that win. We had guys played good ball. They did great. Trigg County had a running back that could play for anybody, probably. So we did. We had to be about our business. We had to make sure that we got him to the ground, and we did. We did. And hats off to our JV unit, who just, we didn't miss anything. Our guys just stepped up. But for the whole game, we talked about last week, we talked about how sometimes after the fall break, there's a lull sometimes. Yeah. And it seemed like that was happening. We were out of sorts. We were getting penalties that we had no business making, and we were out of sorts. We had guys yelling at each other, and even though we were way ahead at the time, it just seemed like we were not in the pocket or whatever. Now, there was a time, Jason, in the game, in the first half, that I believe it was either Coach Dew or Coach Will. I don't know which one. They called timeout, and they got out on the field, and they got the whole team around them, and they called everybody over there on the sideline, got them out on the field. And they had this massive huddle on the field, and basically said, "Hey guys, get your head back in the game." And it seemed like from that point on, we were on point.
Right. Well, that's good. And that's the thing. We had talked about it previous to this game. After the break, that sometimes it's tough to get refocused again. But it's good to hear coaches doing the things that they need to do. They know their kids, they know the players, and I'm glad that they took that opportunity, got them refocused, and then Mayfield marched on to the big victory with the running clock again. Trigg, I'm proud to say they didn't lay down because they had a lot of injuries coming into the game. We talked about that. They were running mostly out of the Wildcat, and so hats off to them young men for going out there and just throwing it out. I know they got beat bad, but like you said, they didn't lay down. They fought hard, and so that's good.
Another area of concern, besides the penalties, was Gray Robbins got hit way more than he has in any other game that I can remember. He had guys on top of him right away, and even one of their running backs that sometimes they would snap the ball to. His last name was Alexander, and you could tell he was an athlete, and number 12. And there was one time that Gray went back to pass, and he was part of the group that was on top of him, and he took the ball away from Gray. And actually it hit the ground and bounced about 15 yards down the field, and they got on it and had the ball deep in our territory. They recovered that fumble, and of course our defense rose up.
I was sorry to say they didn't score. I watched it, so they didn't score.
So good for that. But I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I know we had a lineman that was down. I saw I believe it was Zane Cook at halftime. He was carrying his pads.
Yeah.
And so he was not in the game. So, you may have had some of that going on. But their front defense, when we tried to run the ball, they swallowed us up. It seemed like they didn't want to let us run the ball. Right. But that's okay. Our wide receivers were like, oh, just throw it to us. Drew Milliken made an incredible catch down the sideline one time. It was like third down and really long. Yeah, they did that. Our receivers Anderson Smith caught some great passes. And am I getting two games mixed up?
Yes, you are. I'm not gonna say anything.
But it happened at Trigg County too.
Yeah, it did. Okay. It did. I wasn't gonna say that. No big deal. But here's the deal, man. Mayfield did it. We're gonna go to the next game. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. That's what we needed to do. Take care of business. Get refocused. Okay, so we got Fort Campbell coming to Mayfield. Yeah. Okay, so this is a home game. This is one of the first ones we've had in a while. We need all the support because, believe it or not, some of these seniors, hey, a few games left for the rest of some of them's lives, because sometimes some guys as seniors are not going to play at the next level, and so we need to come out and support the Cards, and then we just need to take one game at a time. I know the RPI is out. Owensboro Catholic's never going to be caught. We got Lexington Christian. They're probably not going to. They're second. They jumped everybody. Then the third place is us in the RPI. And it's just one of them things where sometimes we don't understand, but it's the opposing team winning and all that stuff. That really factors in. We will get some points. What I understand, what one of the guys that up in the middle of the state has really been kind of knows the cheat code with that, and we will get some points with the McCracken Graves game because one of them guys are going to win, and we need them to do good. So it's just a lot of factors, but really pretty much we're going to probably set in here to third and maybe fourth in the RPI. But we're going to see how it shakes out. But we gotta stay focused, stay poised. We can say this: Fort Campbell coming to town. I don't know what kind of test it's going to be to us, sure. but we also need to clean up the things we need to clean up because we got Louisville coming in, Louisville Central coming in the next week. So it's just one of them things where we just got to just stay focused and just continue to win ball games and do the right things.
Well, we running clocked Caldwell County. Okay, and Caldwell County beat Fort Campbell like 47-12 or something like that. I mean, they weren't a problem. So this again, we don't play them on paper, but on paper this is a mismatch.
Right.
So we take care of business. It's good to be back home. We haven't been back in War Memorial. It seems like in a long time, but we're going to be back home. Maybe a wet game. They're predicting rain for Friday. So maybe some things to overcome that can, mess up a game sometimes. But if we take care of business, we should be all right. Yeah. I think we should easily. We
just need everybody to come out to the game, support the Cards. I mean, here's the deal. I'm just going to say it. I've been around Mayfield football for a long time. I played here. If you are a football fan and you're a Mayfield Cardinal, it doesn't matter what the weather is, you're going to be there.
That's
I don't
right.
care who they play. If they're going to play Ballard at Ballard and it's going to be wind, rainy, cold, whatever, I'm going to be there. Doesn't matter if I'm calling the game or not. I'm going to be there. Right. And that's the thing. The true Cardinal fans will be there. We want to see a big crowd at the home. Like I said, got a few more games at home this year. And hopefully with the first two rounds, definitely first two rounds of the playoffs, we're going to be at home. So, but I'm just saying, take advantage of this. There is no place like home, especially at CFSB War Memorial Stadium.
And the caliber of football played at Mayfield is very high. Across the state. Yeah. So it's definitely take the opportunity to go see the game. Quickly, Jason, we actually live streamed the JV game earlier this week. Was it Monday night? Yeah. And we got a chance to play against Murray. We don't play Murray in the varsity because they couldn't work it out or whatever. But we did get a chance to play the JV. So that I was glad that we got to play Murray, and our JV's impressive.
They are, and I don't care what day it is, what year it is, whatever. It's always a good day when you beat Murray. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And Murray's not bad. I mean, they actually, we had the lead, and then they came back, took the lead, but then Mayfield shut the door in the second half.
We gave them a touchdown.
But everything had to work out perfectly for that to happen. And hey, hats off to Murray. Yeah. I mean, they got some ball players.
They did
Man, that quarterback, and he went to wide receiver at the end of the game, and they was just trying to pull out all the stops. They was down by 2 scores, and but yeah, so glad that the JV did well. We're going to be coming here with varsity action on Friday night with Red Helmet Sports. Also, special on Saturday, game time 1 o'clock. Our 8th grade is in the state. This is the second round, but this is their first game. They had the bye. They're playing Owensboro Catholic at home. 1 o'clock at CFSB War Memorial Stadium. We'll be doing the live coverage, but if you can, come on out and support these guys.
Most definitely.
It's win, go to the next round, lose, you're going home.
Yeah, you're done.
Someone asked us at the game on Monday, the JV game, about what the 8th grade is in. They're in this state where you got to pay to be it, and it's big schools, private schools included, are playing in this. If you win this all the way out and win the championship, you win state. Someone asked, they was referring to like Graves County, Tillman, and all this region, but I talked to Colt earlier today, and it's like this is totally different. Yeah, Colt was explaining to me that Graves County, I mean, after they beat Tillman or whatever, because they played, I think, last night or night before or whatever, I mean, they're done. I mean, I don't think they're going to this state because you have to turn in rosters, and there's a lot of things you got to do. So this is a big deal. So for our 8th grade, so let's support them and everything. So I'm just happy to be here, be an alumni of Mayfield, and to support the Cards at every level. You know, so it's a good time to be a Cardinal for sure.
And that Saturday game may also be a game played in the rain,
which is okay. Yeah. You know, our 8th grade's spectacular, just like our JV. I mean, man, it was awesome.
And let's make sure our JV that we played against Murray, when we played JV, I was told we played nothing but freshmen and sophomores.
Well, that game was
it that game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I don't know about any other game.
Oh,
but
okay.
I know that game was just sophomores and freshmen.
Okay.
So
good showing by our young Cardinals for sure.
Yeah. So it's a good deal.
Yeah. So we'll see you out there Friday night. This Friday night at 7:00 against the Fort Campbell Falcons. I didn't sound right for a minute. And come on, go on out to the stadium, watch the game with us. If you can't, we'll have it right here on Red Helmet Sports.
That's right.
Go Big Red.
Go Mayfield.
Under those war memorial lights, this old town comes alive. From Paris Road out to the county line, everyone knows when it's football time. Red and black running through our veins, 13 rings and chasing the same. The stadium roars proud and loud. Cardinals are the heart of this small town crowd. Raised on Friday nights, wearing red and black. War memorial rocking, we got each other's backs. 13 rings and we're still chasing more. Cardinal pride running deep to the core. Yeah, we're Mayfield tough, built on pride and fight. Raised on Friday nights. Every snap tells a story, from the legends of gridiron glory. Parents in the bleachers with Cardinal pride, tailgaters cheering behind end zone lines. We fight for the name on the front of our shirt, through the heat, the cold, and the sweat and dirt. From kickoff until the final score, we play this game like the legends before. It's more than a game, it's the way we're raised, through the hard work, long nights and two-a-days. When the lights shine bright and the world slows down, we breathe Cardinals football in this town.